Hi, it's Ramonda with www.brickhousetalk.com. And you know, Brickhouse Talk, we pride ourselves in showcasing artists, and not only up-and-coming artists, but artists that have already established themselves in the music industry. So when this artist's name and his music came across my desk, I was just like, flabbergasted, right? I had to call my assistant, LaTanya, and tell her, who is this guy? And I normally don't make calls to the artist, but I had to call him and commend him for his music because he is awesome. So my special guest here with me today is the artist Soul Mystic. How are you today?
I'm doing excellent today. Thank you very much for that very kind intro. And thank you for your phone call as well. It meant a lot to me, and I'm very happy to be here.
Oh, absolutely. You deserve it. And I'm so excited that you took the opportunity here on business in the Bay Area to stop by Brickhouse Talk and speak with us today.
Definitely. We were flattered to be Artist of the Month on your incredible website. And you have a lot going on, so anytime that you guys want us back, we're going to let you guys know you guys got exclusives with us anytime you want it. So.
Wow, that's really big. And yes, that is true. He is currently the Artist of the Month on Brickhouse Talk, so do go and check that out on the website. And we also, you know, I had to share this interview with my girl, LaTanya. And LaTanya, we're also joined by one of your artists as well, someone that you collaborate with. You want to give him an introduction?
Yes, this is my man, incredible soul singer from Chicago, Chi-Town stand-up, the man Mondisa, beast of a voice, co-winner of the 2010 Coast to Coast Mixtape Artist Convention with myself. So we've been on one heck of a ride. Very blessed to be working with him. We're bringing him to the world as well, coming soon, but we'll get into all that. But he's an incredible, incredible singer, so you need to check out Mondisa.
Absolutely. He has some vocals. He is just awesome. If you will, just give me a little history about you. I understand you are from the Bay Area, so if you could tell my viewers a little more about you.
Yeah, born and raised here in the Bay Area. Was born in Oakland, lived in Alameda for the first few years of my life, then headed over to East Contra Costa County, Pittsburgh, Oakley, Antioch, Brentwood. Raised in Oakley and Brentwood, so that's really where I'm from. Went to school out in New York, lived in D.C., currently live in San Diego. That's a little bit about, you know, my background. I've been a lifelong writer, lifelong musician. My father was a musician, so it's in my blood. Scholar, you know, avid student of history, but music is my passion. Been writing, you know, started writing poetry a long time ago, and it kind of just evolved into writing meaningful lyrics, and then, you know, creating conceptual songs around that. So. You know.
So where did the name Soul Mystic come from?
It's actually when I was going through a period in my life when I started understanding the power of what I was doing, and I wanted a name a little bit more conscious of that fact. So it's actually the combination of my two favorite Bob Marley songs, Soul Rebel and Natural Mystic. So that's where that actual name comes from. Soul Mystic comes from that, but it also, you know, he was a musician who was very, very instrumental in like bringing people together, stopping wars. I mean, doing some really powerful stuff with his music. Obviously, everybody knows Bob Marley, but yeah, so that's the reason why I'm called Soul Mystic.
Yeah, absolutely, because if I didn't see your face, if I just closed my eyes and listened to your music, I wouldn't know that, you know, that you are of your descent. Yeah, so your music is very soulful, very powerful as well. And, you know, it's so obvious, it's right in my face. What is this about?
This is my, you know, I'm also a ninja, so this is my little samurai goatee, but it's actually, all jokes aside, it's a spiritual thing for me. You kind of, like Rastas grow their dreadlocks out as a sign of respect to God and you know, whatever you may call them. It's just something that I do in lines with that, you know. There's different traditions and different cultures place a meaning on growing your hair out as a spiritual thing, so that's really what it is for me. It's just something to remind me, time passing by.
Thank you for joining us, both of you guys. I'm so excited with where you're going with your music and your career, and I love the passion that you both have. So how did you and Ramon meet? I call him Ramon. It's Ramon Mondisa. It's his stage, you know, a music name Mondisa. How did you guys meet?
Back in, you know, between 2008 and 2010, I got into the fitness industry. I moved back from San Diego, was helping my family out. And without getting into too much detail, that's why I had to be back here. So I got into the fitness industry, ended up being a general manager of a gym, he was a member of that gym, just singing away on an exercise bike, singing incredibly, and I couldn't believe like this voice was in this room. So decided to promote a show. I had him as one of my performers, myself and another rock band named Mob Witness that I was playing with at that time. And a comedian, and we brought all kinds of music together with comedy, and it was a really fun show. And that was the first time that we performed together. Was in October of I think it was 2009. And then that summer, 6 months later, less than 6 months later, I mean, we went on a tear, doing open mics together, the Bay Area open mics in Oakland, and then went to the Coast to Coast convention out in Miami and placed first against 10 other live acts from around the country. So, but that's how I met this man. It's just his booming voice, and I'm always talking about my music and trying to collaborate and work with other people. So constantly, that's what I do.
That's wonderful. And so your type of music, how would you, I don't know what genre would you call it? Some people don't want to be put in a box, but what type of music do you say you sing?
Well, I tell people I do conscious hip hop. A lot of soul in it. Working with this man too. A little bit of spoken word poetry with like the new projects that we're doing with the New Mutants, with 12 Gauge of Poet on there as well. So, but really, I'm a lyricist. I pride myself in being highly lyrical and writing meaningful songs. Not too much cursing in the music at all. Very spiritually based, but also reminding, that I'm very deep into metaphysics, so talking about the power of thoughts and the power of, positive thinking. All that kind of stuff is very subtle in my music, so it's like, it's why the mixtape's the mind-expanding mixtape. If you actually sit and listen to it, you will experience mind expanding, your consciousness expanding. So, over time, we're just, trying to do what we do.
That's interesting.
A question from Mondisa. When I heard the collaboration between the two of you, I was in awe, honestly. With your lyricists and the way that you flow and your vocals, it was just, I was like, oh my God, this is old school music, in 2012. So tell me, who do you see as someone that you idolize? Who do you see that you sound like? I know you have your own sound, but who do you idolize growing?
Michael Jackson himself, of course, and Joe Levert, Peebo Bryson, Jeffrey Osborne, good soulful singers. And nowadays you have Anthony Hamilton and Jaheim. So, but I have my really own, like my own style, but I do idolize them, and everybody say I sound like them. So I love it,
How long have you been singing?
Whoo! Out my mama, out the womb. Is that okay to say?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure I did it right. Out the womb. So I've been at it for about 30 years. Honestly, I'm not gonna tell my age, but just to let you know, about 30 years, and it's been a blessing to meet him because I've been at it for so long, grinding for so long, and him to come, not out of nowhere, but him to come in 2 years. Look what we've done. It's a blessing. I'm gonna say thank you very much, for giving me that opportunity because, I've been through so much, everybody say, oh, you got a great voice, and next thing you know, the door slams. But, there's always one to open it up to, what I'm saying? So definitely, so I'm ready, I'm locked and loaded, and it's on. That's real talk. I'm just coming I wear my heart on my shoulder. I do that a lot. Sometimes that's bad, but sometimes that's good, so definitely.
So, Mystic, I've read your bio, and you've worked with some pretty interesting people. You want to share with my viewers who all you've worked with?
Sure. Starting back in my Cornell days, I was with a crew called Poetic Alchemy. We were able to open up for Method Man and Redman. Also, Nada Surf, which was rock and roll. They had a song called Popular that was a big hit back in the day. So I've been working with people from an early age in terms of musically. That was in my very early 20s. And after that, went down to San Diego, had a crew called Deaf Poet Society, or the DPS crew. Our biggest show was opening for Zap Mama, who's like international version of Erykah Badu, incredible live show. So that was a big show too. Most recently, I'm working with one of Spain's biggest singers, legendary Paloma San Basilio. She just had an album come out called Amolap, which is a fusion of old sounds, some of her classic songs. I redid one of her classics from about 1978, 1979 called Beso a Beso. It just debuted at number 19 at a top 100 albums. so in Europe, so it's going to be out here April 3rd. But she's by far the biggest person that I've been able to sing, be able to work with, collab with. I work with, like I said, a lot of people, San Diego, wherever. Now we're in a digital age, so as long as, like for example, Pepperboy Trill McCoy, Pepperboy, Big Cola Coaster. He just opened up a House of Blues, and I met him 2 years ago in Miami. He's doing a real big independent thing in Pensacola and across the South. Another friend named Kameen, who I met just recently, also in Miami. He's, doing his thing in the Northeast. So, I'm working with some very big other independent artists who are, I learned from. They're a little bit more established as well. We've actually been teaching each other things. So, but yeah, and everybody in between. So, and people, I tend to create relationships with people and then work with them continually. So.
Absolutely. Sounds great. So you are here for a very special reason. I guess you guys are working on a project here in the Bay Area. You flew in from LA. So you want to elaborate on that? What's coming out with you? What we can expect in the future?
Yeah, so I'd love to. This is what I do well here. So we came in. We have a studio session that was planned. My flight was actually delayed from San Diego. That's where I'm at right now. But the weather down here was a little crazy the last few days. So we're going into the studio to continue the New Mutants project. It's going to be a group project out this summer from Third Eye Vision Entertainment. Jeremy Remshot de la Cruz from 17 Hertz is engineering. He's my engineer. Works on almost everything with me. He's also just shot a video for the Roadblocks single off of the Mind Expanding mixtape. I also have another video for Welcome to the Party that we shot in Las Vegas. That's just a crazy, colorful video. Roadblocks, a song about overcoming your struggles in these hard times. Welcome to the Party is a party track. So I'm going to be releasing both of these videos in April on the same day, and it's going to show you the contrast of what we do musically. We remind you to have fun in a tasteful, fun way, but also talk about some very relevant issues and stuff like that. So yeah, got a lot going on. The Mind Expanding mixtape just came out, over 1.2 million impressions in a few months. So shout out to Lil Fats at Coast to Coast Mixtapes for really helping us out. They've done a great job in helping to promote us as well. So, and that's hosted by DJ September 7th. He's a Cali Untouchable DJ. He's the West Coast Mixtape King. So much love to him for choosing to work with Soul Mystic. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart because he's a legendary DJ and his endorsement means a lot to me and to be able to work with him. So we're going to continue working together on these new projects. So yeah, and the New Mutants is Mondisa, 12 Gauge the Poet, who's a beast of just a crazy spoken word poet, young cat from LA, and then Tony the Schizo, who's a super producer. We're bringing some new West Coast music back, like for real, bringing the West Coast back, and he's a San Diego legend, MC and producer as well. So I got like the super crew uniting the Bay Area, San Diego, LA, bringing West Coast unity back in a real positive spiritual way. So that's what the New Mutants is about. After that, everybody's going to be doing their solo stuff. So
nice. Okay, I have a question for you guys, and I want you to think about it before you answer it. I've interviewed a lot of artists, and I just want to know from you, what does music really mean to you?
Very, very good question. Music for me, is my life. I love doing it. You can be in a bad mood, and music takes over your soul. Music is soul. And it could be rock, it could be country. If it sounds good in my ear, it's what I'm all about. I got a couple tattoos and said music is my life, and that's real. Music is soul and my life. Soul in my life. Definitely.
For me, music is my life as well, but it's I look at it as like one of the most important tools that we could ever use to convey a message of love and unity, because music is a universal language. So that's why, as an artist, when I sit down to write music, I'm very conscious of the power of the word. The power of the word is very, very, it's powerful, obviously. So, a lot of people don't like hip-hop music right now who maybe used to like it because there's really nothing going on in those words. You could call it ignorant music, you could call it whatever, but it's just the message in the music that, that's what made good soul music, that's what made really good hip hop in the early 90s, and prior to that, things were on the conscious tip, Tribe Called Quest, type style, Souls of Mischief from out here in the Bay Area, Hieroglyphics, Del the Funky Homo Sapien. Those are Bay Area legends that are all on conscious tips, you know. So I being from here with that unique style of hip hop that I grew up on, and then outside of that, you know, listening to Talib Kweli, Mos Def, those are my favorite, two of my favorite MCs. But you know, they make you think about things, you know. And if I can sit down and write something that makes you question something in your life, you know, like the song "If Today Was Your Last Day" that we won Coast to Coast with, I wanted people to actually think about, if today was the last day of your life and you knew it, how would you live it? Or would you go around complaining? Would you you know, because all we have is right now. It's the present. So, you know, and I think too much of the time we're running through life, we're really crazy, you know, and not conscious of that fact. So I just try to make you think, you know.
Yeah, and I'm a lyricist. I mean, not a lyricist like as far as rapping, but I listen to lyrics in the songs. I love the music, but I totally listen to words so I can understand what you're saying. And so you would say that your music is a positive influence on the community, because I heard one rapper, and I won't say his name, recently said that record labels won't sign you unless you're degrading women rappers, or you're saying something, you shot this person or something of that nature. But you're totally opposite from that, correct? So you don't have to go go that route to become, you know, a good music, you know, make your way through the music industry, right?
No, you don't. That's, I mean, something that we're constantly told is that we're unique and refreshing. We're a breath of fresh air. I think I've heard that same comment as well. I think he may be right, and unfortunately, because major corporate labels want kind of a cookie cutter effect. So if they know that you know, the ignorant vibe is what sells, they're not, you know, they don't want to necessarily take a chance. But that's why also it's so important to be independent right now. So, you know, I'm signed, he's signed, but signed to my label. We're independent. We have creative control. You know, that's why I'm working with people in Spain and stuff, trying to expand to bigger markets. So, you know, and I'm still learning a lot about the industry as well. But I think, you know, because we have such a strong vibe, we're in the driver's seat now. So we're going to be able to maintain that creative control, you know. And I'm looking to partner with perhaps a larger major record label like a Sony or Universal, who can see our value and see our vision for things, and see, yeah, there's a huge market for people who just want to get together and feel good, be made to feel good, have a good time, you know? Like,
But you got support.
yeah.
Absolutely. I think you need to be our Artist of the Month again.
That, I mean, what you're saying is very true. And I read your bio also, and everything you're saying is about expanding the mind, and your label, which is brilliant to do on your own, taking creative control, is called Third Eye Vision Entertainment. Third Eye Vision. I know a little bit what that means, but tell me how or why you named it Third Eye Vision.
I named it Third Eye Vision because I'm guided, you know, constantly by spirit. Your third eye, you know, is your sixth sense. It's your intuition. It's your dreamland and your ability to follow, be guided by spirit. So I didn't rock my logo today. I normally do. But if you take a look at the Third Eye Vision Entertainment logo, what it is actually the ancient symbol, Sanskrit symbol for your third eye. So I took that, flipped it as a reflection. What that is symbolic of is the dual illusionary nature of this world, black and white, male and female, whereas most people see those as differences. The V represents the connection of the two, that we're all one. We're not actually separate, and you need third eye vision in order to see that, to see those things clearly. So the circle represents the whole, God, Allah, you know, whatever you want to call him. And that illusionary nature that we call life exists within it. So that's what that symbol means. As you can see, we're pretty deep people, deep individuals, and that spirituality is in the music. So.
And that's what Brickhouse Talk is all about, you know, being positive, being conscious of what you're doing, and you can't go nowhere but up from here. I mean, with that type of mindset. And you were talking about music and how you love music. I see you got the mic around your neck. You're real serious about it.
This mic is I got this a long time ago, and just represent. Well, I'm representing the mic. But can I go back to the question about the we need support, and if you're tired of the bad rapping and the cussing and everything, well then support the guys that's coming out. with the positive rapping. That's the problem. If you're tired of it, then support. Don't get lazy and say, okay, but come out, get on the internet, and get the album, and then play it in your car. And they're going to ask, who is this? So it's all about support. Support. Let everybody know that's very important to me.
Yeah, that means buy the CD.
Absolutely.
Because then the radio will take a notice and say, hey, we want to put these guys on the radio. There's a demand out there for it.
So that's why when we say we are a breath of fresh air, we are. We're trying to come out with some positive music and some good singing and some good rapping. And I'm just letting you know everybody is coming. It's hot. It's really, really hot.
Ooh, we can't wait to hear it. You've also had some acting roles. Can you talk a little bit about that and tell us how you got started?
I did a play called Buffalo Soldier. We toured the Bay Area about 5 or 6 years ago, something like that. And I played a character called Big Whale from Georgia. I played Big Whale and got some rave reviews. It was sort of funny because I was signing autographs after the show, and next thing you know, I had my own janitorial business. So I'm going, so that's why this is real. This ain't no joke. You can go from signing autograph, people love you, to cleaning toilet stools. Which ain't nothing wrong with cleaning toilet stools, CSI janitorial. But definitely, but just acting is really my love. I'm pretty good at it. People tell me so. I'll be doing that pretty soon. So if anybody need a big fella, and I got all kind of emotions. I'm a little comedian. I can do all that. I can do serious parts too. But you'll be seeing that in the Roadblock video coming up. But acting is my thing, though. I love to act. Love it. I'm big ham. Definitely.
And so where are you from, Mondisa?
I'm from the west side of Chicago, the Windy City, Chi-Town stand up. My family is from the south side too. My uncle is Don Jackson. He does the Butler Billington Parade. Have you heard of that? Chicago, it's the biggest black parade in Chicago, and all the stars come out and everything. So born and raised in the west side of Chicago, moved out here I'm a veteran from the Navy, did my 4 years, 88 to 92, and I came out here in 92, and haven't went home since. My family's mad at me, but when they came down here, they were like, oh, no wonder why you ain't been home. So the Bay Area is beautiful. Big ups to the big area, definitely. But Chicago is my hometown.
Okay.
We sincerely appreciate you gentlemen stopping by and talking with us. And again, you have our support. Any type of, publicity we can give you, we can promote your music, your videos. Let us know. Please don't hesitate.
Thank you.
And with that said, everybody knows that if you're an artist and you come on our show, you have to do a freestyle rap or a song. So however you guys want to do it, we're elated to hear it. Get ready for Soul Mystic and Mondisa with the Brickhouse Talk freestyle rap and song.
What's up, everybody? Soul Mystic, Mondisa, just reminding you that the revolution will not be televised. The revolution won't be on TV. Only if you control everything we see. With your freedom is how you pay. Mind controlling you day by day. And I say, baby, oh, baby. The things they do and drive me so crazy. We want to change, but we don't know how. What time to act? Well, the time is now. Whether you know it or not, everything in this world began in the form of a thought. From the biggest skyscraper to the home on your block. From the one holding a Glock to the soldier you shot. From fighters in the sky to more boats on the dock. From alliances that died to war votes on a rock. From crooked CEOs to non-owners of stocks. And from the masses of slaves to the masters holding the locks. The lock is on your thoughts. The war's for your mind. Fear is the tool they use. I say it one more time. The lock is on your thoughts. The war's for your mind. Fear is the tool they use in order to divide. It's a new world disordered by design, but the truth you seek and you find such an inner frequency high. Cause there's nothing more powerful than love, so love being alive, then kiss evil goodbye, let's fly. I could take you higher, show you how to use your internal fire, so that you can get anything you desire. Show you how to spread your wings, you can fly away with me, I say. That's what's up. Thank you, BrickHouseTalk.com, we love y'all.
Believe it. Third eye. What's up, everybody? It's the big fella. Mondisa coming at you, R&B singer, everything, country singer, I'm just here, R&B singer, soulful singer. It's a little something I wrote a while back ago. Love me, baby, the climax I won't feel. Can you provide me with the necessary sex appeal? You know I'm striving, trying to do the things I do. 'Cause 5, 4 minus 8 equals 1 means all I need is you. Woo, woo, woo. Hey, the question is it long enough for me and you to ride the moon and sun? Yeah, Mondisa, this little something, here a little snippet. Brickhouse.talk.com. Believe it, Third Eye Vision.
So if you don't know, now you know. So Mystic, I loved it. You rocked it. Mondisa, love the vocals. Oh my God, it was awesome. What do you think about it, Tanya?
Powerful. In one word, powerful.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we know you guys have a lot of people that you're working with. Any special acknowledgments you want to give to someone right now before we end this wonderful interview?
I just want to say thank you to everybody that I've worked with. I mean, really, my producer list is big, but you know, Remshot, DJ Bipolar Bear, Brad Whitburn, DJ Sweet Tooth. Those are just some of the people. Zoologic making beats for me right now. Tony the Schizo, obviously. But much love to Paloma San Basilio and Shali of Shali Productions for hooking that up, and you know, EMI Spain out there. Just very blessed, and you know, obviously Mondisa, 12 Gauge the Poet, everybody that I'm working with on my label as well. Much love, and you know, from the heart, for real. Like,
first of all, I say thank you, Brickhouse. Appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. My man, So Mystic, I appreciate it. Tony the Schizo, he's a bad boy. I'm telling you, he's coming. Can't forget my boy Craig C. Craig Coburn, my writer, my co-writer. I love you, man. Appreciate it. And Chicago, stand up. The Bay Area has shown me so much love. I've been here for about almost 20 years. I have to say thank you to the Bay Area. But let me tell you something before I get out of here. Like I said earlier, you got to support. If you don't support, you know, you can't argue about nothing. Talking about how bad the music is. Support us, and you'll see what time it is. Thank you very much. Third Eye Vision. Appreciate it.
We really appreciate having you guys here. And I know you got some things coming up, so we look forward to bringing you back and talking about your projects.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So in regard to support and purchasing the music, how can someone find you guys' music? What do they need to do?
well, they can very easily support by downloading the Mind Expanding mixtape presented by Coast to Coast Mixtapes and hosted by DJ September 7th. Pick it up for free at coasttocoastmixtapes.com, also on DatPiff without a login or registration, or go to soulmysticmusic.com, go to my free download section, and pick it up for free. The track Eternal Energy that you just heard there, plus about 16 other tracks total. So if you like the singles, the EP, the Mind Expanding Music EP is available on iTunes, Amazon.com, eMusic, all major online retailers. And then the Beso a Beso track, which is Paloma San Basilio featuring Soul Mystic. You can pick that up April 3rd. That's also going to be on iTunes and Amazon and major releases. But you can pick it up in Europe right now. All my European friends, go out and get that. So.
Well, thank you guys again. Brickhouse Talk wishes you nothing but love and support. And we're always here for you. Got your back.
Thanks, Ramonda.
You're welcome. So this is Ramonda Cottrell, and
This is LaTanya.
we're here with Soul Mystic and Mondisa. Look for them. And don't forget to check them out on our website. I'm Ramonda Cottrell with www.brickhousetalk.com.